Hi everyone, welcome to What's in My Makeup Bag Summer Edition. I'm going to show you what I've been using the most, some really good buys, loads of different price points. Let's go back to the start. I'll take my makeup off and show you what I've been using. It feels really dark in here. But maybe it's because it's so bright outside that it does something to my camera. Oh well. Here's the contents of my makeup bag. I'm going to put them on my face. First thing, the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, and you're going to see it in action now. This is a full coverage base that still feels lightweight and fresh, gives good coverage but isn't matte or cakey, and has a bit of a sheen. Now, you'll have heard me say that about loads of high-end foundations. For example, things like the Dior Forever Lancôme Teint Idole, more affordable foundations like Max Factor Radiant Lift, a little bit L'Oreal Pro Glow, but to be honest, very, very few things match up to L'Oreal Pro Glow, really. I think it's one of my most used foundations of all time. So what's the difference with the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, and why would you buy it over any of those? Well, first of all, the price. I think this is about £11. Now look, that's just one very, very light coverage of the Dream Urban Cover. And I'm doing this on purpose because I want to sort of talk to you about the SPF aspect of this. So it says SPF 50, so does the It Cosmetics, which is just very, very similar to that CC cream. And it is broad spectrum. However, with a cosmetics product like this, it's not really the same as, it's not going to be formulated the same as a dedicated sunscreen like something like La Roche-Posay and Helios, for example. Probably not going to get the same amount of UVA protection as you would with a dedicated one, and it doesn't give a rating for the UVA protection on this. And the other problem is with makeup is that you have to use something like half a teaspoonful for your face alone to get the stated coverage of an SPF. Now, half a teaspoon is actually a lot of product. And even if it's a sunscreen that never normally feels greasy or like it's got a lot of residue, you might find that if you apply the recommended amount, that suddenly it takes on quite a different hue. Not literally, but in terms of feel. I think that the SPF 50 in it is a good thing, but I do feel like I have to make you aware that to get that level of protection, you do have to apply the recommended amount and you have to reapply it if you're out in the sun. Where the hell have I gone with this? I mean, we're on 8 minutes and I've waffled away about that. So sorry about that. Let's get on with the rest of it quickly. Okay, what's in my makeup bag? I've been using this loads. It's the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. So I'll use this on one side and I'll show you the other one on the other side. This is just a really lovely... Oh, so coverage on the Dream Urban Cover. You can see that it knocks back spots. I don't know why I've got two massive spots at the moment after years of not really having them, but there we go. It's probably all the SPF that I've been trying because it does tend to break me out a bit. This is just a really lovely, quite glamorous bronzer really, because it's a tiny bit spangly, or it's just got lots of glow in it, but it just gives a really natural effect. So I use that one loads. The other one that I've been dipping into is the limited edition Guerlain one for summer, but that is just because this is so shallow of me. It smells so nice. And I know we shouldn't really be bothered about fragrance in a powder, but there's just something about Guerlain products and the scent that they put in that makes me feel like I'm sat at, I don't know, some really expensive dressing table in Saint-Tropez, looking out over the sea and have a wardrobe of massively expensive dresses to pick from for the charitable gala that I'm about to go to on my yacht. So, you know, it's just a low-key fantasy when I use that bronzer. So 2 bronzers, and then for the blush, as always, sorry to be boring about this, but it is one of the best, the Electra Cream Blush from Crilly. It just stays really well, it doesn't shift about. I don't feel like it's so hard to apply that it moves all of the makeup underneath. And Electra is just a really good, not too bubblegummy, but still pretty pink. And all of her makeup pretty much comes in these little pots that you can stack together, and it's just really clever, and I like her a lot. I'm obsessed with her Instagram feed. I think she's brilliant. She's so full of energy. So little rave about Trini over there. Eyeshadow palettes. Let's go in with those, and then I'll do my mascara, because the mascara is probably going to be no surprise to you. I did an Instagram TV on these. They're the Nars Voyager palettes. And this one is Nectar, and this one is Suede. If I had my sensible head on, I would go for Suede. I think the colours are far more versatile. You still get a really nice summer warmth from the two in the middle, which you don't really pick up when you look at the whole palette. My heart goes for Nectar because it's just warm and summery and beautiful. What am I going to go for today? I'm going to go for Suede because I think it's the better buy. But if you want to see Nectar in action, then go to my Instagram @ModelRecommends, and it's on IGTV, and you can watch it there. But just to show you that you're not missing out on summery colours with this one. Now, the reason I love these palettes so much is that they're really portable. So you can plonk them in your handbag or your travel makeup bag, and you can take them on the tube with you, or train, or back of a taxi, or whatever it is. However you get to work. Let's not list all of the modes of transport, shall we? Because that would be a boring video. And because it's so small and light, you don't feel like, oh, I'm just going to leave that at home. So you use it all the time, which I think is really, really handy. And it's got a good mix of summery spangles and matte shadows that you can do a little bit of shade and contour with. So I'll just show you the slightly darker shades. You've got a nice matte base shade there, which is really good just for creating a sort of solid base, if that's what you want. I haven't done that today because I wanted to go spangly, but you've got everything that you need there. And the other one, Nectar, although I love it a lot, it doesn't have a shade for making a smoky eye, and this one has two. And I think that's important in a palette. If you suddenly want to go from day to night, it's good to have a little bit of smoke. I'm not going to do too much here, but if you see, I just take it to the corner of my eye and sort of drag the brush upwards like that. I can really easily form the tiniest bit of a sexy cat eye. I'm using the Point XXS brush from Real Techniques. I have no idea whether they still make this. I will endeavour to look and put a link in the information box. But it's really good for that. I'm sure you can find similar from other brands, but this one, I don't know whether you can actually. It's just got a really good sort of domed top that makes it very soft and very easy to use, and also means that it's really easy to sort of buff things out at the same time as being quite precise. So it's very much a multi-purpose brush. So yeah, so two little triangles like that, and that's all I do. I could go full smoke, but I just don't want to because I talked about bloody sun cream for about 10 minutes, so I don't want this video to be half an hour long. Mascara, still just going in for the Dior Pump and Volume, which I honestly think is, for me at least, I know it's a really personal thing, mascara, because it depends on the type of brush that you like and type of lashes that you have. But with just one coat, I get something reasonably natural, actually. Watch what happens when I go in for the second, because it's so tarry and claggy that it just grips to the initial coat that you've put on. So look, it's not that spectacular when you just do one coat. It's not that spectacular at all. But we go back in and we go over the first one. Oh, mascara on my white dress! And mascara on my unpainted, unsealed, unwaxed dressing table. Wouldn't happen if I was a yacht owner in Saint-Tropez, I can tell you that. So look, second coat, on we go, and you can see that suddenly you get this amazing false lash effect. I mean, you can keep going, and I'm not actually really doing it that well. Hopefully you can vaguely see how that looks, that mascara. Okay, don't need to show you eyeliner because I'm not going to wear any. So simple this. And then brows, as you know, normally I use Benefit Gimme Brow, but I've started using Boy Brow from Glossier a lot more. Glossier. I don't find this one as foolproof. As you can see, I've just got a massive dollop of it on my eye. That's handy, look. Having a gap in your teeth. Finally found something it's useful for, look. What I always tend to do is take off the excess product off the wand on this, which you have to do with Gimme Brow as well, but I find that you really have to with this one. It's not quite as user-friendly, but it's more oomphy. It's got more thickening prowess to it. And I always find that the second brow that I do, which is this one, is always slightly better because of that sort of initial lot of product coming off it first. Something I've been doing recently is combing my eyebrows upwards. I think this is like the Nikki Makeup, Katie Jane Hughes sort of effect, because lots of makeup artists are doing this sort of feathery upward strokes with the mascara, and I do like it because it makes my eyes look fresher, sending everything upwards. There's just more space here, but at the same time it starts to look a bit sparse when I get to my end tail bits because there's not enough hair there really to support the old feathering. So I have been drawing in my extra little brow bits with the Brow Flick from Glossier, which I really like. Never normally like pens for brows, but this is really good, and I just sort of fill in the extra bits and pieces and just make it a little less sparse in the bits that need it. Just a few strokes, I mean nothing ridiculous. Oh, she says, basically penning in an entire new brow. Lips, and then I'm going to let you go because you've listened to me long enough. Charlotte Tilbury has brought out the new Hot Lips collection, and the two that I am wearing most are JK Magic and Dance Floor Princess, which is the Kylie one, that's JK Rowling. Still can't decide which one I like best. Tiny bit of lip pencil underneath the bottom lip. And then a smudgy little bit on top lip. So JK Magic looks like this. It's very sort of peachy neutral. Looks gorgeous. And then the Kylie one. Hold on. Oh God, that isn't Kylie. Where are you, Kylie? That definitely isn't Kylie. Look at that. That's the Angel Alessandra. I was going to say I knew that. I knew it because I'm a genius. Oh, FFS. Okay, we'll go back to JK. I'll have to show you the Kylie one another time. But that's lovely, look. Nice amount of warmth for the summer. Warmth. Why can't I say that word today? Warmth. Nice amount of warmth for the summer. But, you know, nice and neutral and very posh and grown up. Perfect everyday lipstick. If, indeed, you even wear lipstick every day. I don't. I like to give that impression. I'm a pulled together, fully functioning adult. So that's what's in my makeup. Oh, hello. Ta-da! Sorry, I just let my hair down. Wasn't expecting it to look quite that full. Actually feels like a nest at the moment. Needs a cut, and it's just really dried out. Needs like a proper treatment. Or I need to just get it all cut off. Who knows? But that's what's in my summertime makeup bag. Any questions or comments, leave them below. All the info is in the info box where it should be. And I'll see you next time.